Hi, I'm Heather Victoria and welcome back to my crime and policing channel. In today's session, we are looking at jealousy is a massive one as well, and that can feed into lots of things. So I know I mentioned isolation and friendships and things like that. You spend more time with your friends than you do with me. You spend so much time with your family. What about putting time to our relationship? Why do you have to go training 3 times a week? You know, we don't really spend time with each other in the evenings. I feel like we're drifting apart. Can you not just do 1 or 2 times a week? You say, okay, yeah, I'd love to spend more time together. So you drop down to training 2 times a week. And then all of a sudden they've got lots of plans, or they then start training somewhere else for 2 or 3 times a week. Or they train every single night, and then you come home to nothing, but you'll get the tea ready, make sure it's not for heaters. You'll get the tea ready, they go to the gym every single night, they'll come home, spend half an hour with you, and that's it. They might even send you to bed. They might say, oh, it's 9 o'clock, shouldn't you be in the bath? Oh, okay. They'll structure and regiment your life to fit in with theirs, but you cannot train 3 times a week. You cannot see your friends and family because of the financial impact, or they'll get jealous. You spend more time there than you do with me. Until eventually, you feel really guilty. You stop spending time with things you enjoy outside of the relationship. You lose part of yourself. You're just losing all of yourself because they want to control you. Do you know the worst thing about it is, once they've done that and stripped you of all these elements of yourself, they don't even want you anymore. And then suddenly, they've just left this shell of a person. And guess what? As soon as you start to bounce back and feel like you again, guess who comes back knocking on the door? They do. I miss you. Can we try again? Bloody hell no. Absolutely no chance. Goodbye. Quite a serious one is threats to the family, so children and pets. Or it may be even abusing the pets as well. So threats to children and pets. Maybe they will threaten to call social services on you because you're a bad mum. They'll threaten to call social services on you with them because you've done something they don't like, or you're threatening to leave. Now, normally when you threaten to leave, that's when abusers get really nasty. When they know that they're losing control over you, they get nasty. And that's when they will go for your weaknesses or your vulnerabilities. And if you've got children and pets, it will be them. Because they know that you love them more than anything. You might not love the abuser anymore, but you love those children, you love those pets, and they will go for you. So where you are the weakest. So it might even be that they'll go for full custody of your child or children. They will go for full custody knowing that it would kill you. They don't even want full custody. They're not even that bothered. They're not being a great parent anyway, but they want custody to hurt you, to control you. They might even make violent threats against them. It might be that if I can't have them, if I can't have you, nobody can. That's the serious end of the spectrum. Yeah, trying to take them away from you, making important decisions, changing their names. You do need both parental people to sign that you can change their names, but some people do try it. Threatening your pets or hurting your pets. Threatening, if you leave, I'm taking the dog, I'm taking Cyril, or I'm going to give Cyril away. If you go, I'm going to let him go. I'm going to take that dog away. I'm going to give it away. I'm going to get rid of it. Or I'm going to kill it. And they do. Sometimes they do hurt pets. Sometimes they do call social services. Sometimes they do horribly violent things. If you are in a relationship that makes you feel you or your children or your pets are in danger, please get help. I will put all the details in the comments. So if you do feel like you are in trouble, I'd like you to get help. Okay, so this is the end of this video on coercive control. And my take-home message I would like to give is that it is a crime. Under Section 76 of the Serious Crime Act 2015, coercive control is a crime. Now, you can't charge retrospectively for these crimes. So that means that any crimes that happen before that time, you cannot charge. So you couldn't charge for, say you were in an abusive relationship from 2010 to 2013. That person cannot be charged for the coercive control that happened then because it was before the act came in place. I know that sucks. I know it really does. But just take away the fact that you are out of that relationship now and that you are safe. So yeah, it is criminal and it is part of the overarching principles of domestic abuse. Now, if you look at some of those things we've talked about as well, stalking, harassment as well, sexual abuse, financial abuse, all of these things are criminal. So it is hard. but there's help out there. And I will put all the links that I can find in the description below. Please reach out to these places, please get support. They can do it quite sensitively to help you out, but what you should never do is hope that someone's going to change. That if you love them a little bit more, if you put a little bit more effort in, if you do something they want a little bit more, they're going to change, because they're not. If you lose a little bit more of yourself, they'll love you a little bit more, but they won't. Okay? So love yourself a bit more. Love your children a bit more. Love your animals and your friends a bit more. But most of all, yeah, love yourself a little bit more and get help. Okay? That's all from me. So look after yourselves, look after each other, and please don't commit any crimes. Until next time, bye.